Jermaine, Jenas and Kieron Dyer agree that Steve Bruce's style of play is a problem for Newcastle United fans, even with the recent adjustments that have. Bruce has been consistently criticised for his defensive approach at the club, following on from Rafa Benitez, with Jenas especially caught in hot water this week after his comments during the Manchester United on BT Sport. Jenas argued that Newcastle fans have too high expectations for this current team, which presenter Jake Humphrey immediately and now Jenas has backtracked on his comments a little, admitting that the style is an issue but arguing that the team still isn't capable of finishing higher up. The loading video unavailable. Click to play. Have to play the video will autoplay soon. 8 Cancel play now. What I would say to that, the names prior to Bobby were superstars. That's where the majority of their success in the Premier League era was, he said on BBC Radio 5 Live's Friday. Not only do they want to get back to a certain style of football, but in their minds, the best form of Newcastle was always met by a superstar. I can sympathise with them in regard to that. Where I struggle with it is the owner sees things a different way altogether. He has put a team together and a manager in place to survive in the Premier League, and Steve Bruce is doing the best he can with the team he has at his disposal, to the point now where has even changed his style of play. A lot of people say that's Graeme Jones, has part of things with Steve Bruce, and the games I've watched is a more entertaining version of Newcastle United to watch. Will that keep them in the Premier League? Maybe not. That's the risk playing this kind of football down the stretch of what is going to be a very nervy final run of. I was asked in midweek, and you know what it can be like up there. I'm sure the Chronicle and Journal will have picked up on it, but I was asked by Jake Humphrey, does this team deserve to be where it is right now? And my answer was yeah, because essentially that's where this team is. But does this club deserve to be where it is? No. We played for the club, and I can't even recognize that this is the club I joined and the one I was excited about, which is where you can sympathize with them. The bottom line is they are a team that will be around a relegation battle of some sorts. Dyer, another former Newcastle player, agreed that Bruce's approach is difficult for Newcastle fans to stomach, but added that the fans' criticism is too harsh. Just because Steve Bruce is smiling with a friend doesn't mean they're just picking up on anything to beat the man down with, he said. The fact is the fans have never accepted him. They don't like his style of play, they don't like his football, they want to be. I had it again at a lesser club in Ipswich, Mick McCarthy doing fantastically well, keeping the club in the championship, getting in the playoffs, but the fans were bored of his football, they didn't like him and he had to go. It was detrimental to the club. When asked about Bruce in relation to Benitez added, Dyer said, no, Rafa's style wasn't entertaining. I used to bring that up all the time, and I used to say he was idolized by the fans. Speaking to people up there now and doing my research, fans were starting to get fed up with the football. Stay up to date with Newcastle United with our black and white bulletin. It's never normal at Newcastle United, and we've formulated the perfect method for you to keep up to. Each week, Mark Douglas will be bringing you the latest Newcastle news, straight up, into your inbox with the black and white bulletin, a special edition of our NUFC newsletter to break down the tune late. Sign up to the newsletter and you'll get exclusive insight and analysis from St. James Park as Newcastle navigate themselves through the wake of a collapsing takeover, as well as a new premiere. Don't miss a thing. Click here, enter your email address and select the Newcastle United newsletter to sign. Was he classed as some kind of messiah? Yes, he was for the first season and a bit, but by the end, it was time to move on for him. That's just the general feeling I get from the Newcastle fans. I was at Newcastle when Sam Allardyce was appointed, didn't really warm to him, didn't really like his style of football, made it known to him, and Sam was gone, and at the end of the day football clubs can't go on without their fans. I don't think Mike Ashley is an owner who cares too much about what the fans think, and as long as he's staying in the Premier League and the club's worth a lot if he wants to sell it, I think he'll still. But Steve Bruce, it's every day he's trying to defend himself, his tactics, and the fans are not. That's the harsh reality.